Hey, what's up guys? It's Farmer Jack, and today we're gonna talk about okra. So okra is one of my favorite plants, period. Not just summer veggies, but that's what it is. It's one of the best vegetables to grow in summertime here in South Florida. It loves the heat. It really is a really tough plant in like July when it's like no other plants really want to grow. Okra is growing fast and happy and going to the sky. So check it out. We like to plant little seedlings in the garden, but they do really well from seed too. So it's really one you can't mess up with a whole lot as long as you make sure the caterpillars or some sort of pest doesn't get it. But we really don't have a lot of issues. It's in the mallow family, which is the hibiscus family that we see all around Florida. And hibiscus flowers are so pretty, and that's how you know okra's in that family, because it has such a pretty flower. And that's where the okra comes from. So after that flower forms, they form these little okra spears. You'll see them come out, and you want to harvest them only at about like 3 or 4 inches. If they get to be too long, they're fibery and hard and you can't really eat them. So you want to make sure they're kind of small, like the size of your thumb even, maybe a little bigger. And then you want to make sure they're a little pliable, like you could bend them. It's a feeling. And you want to make sure when you harvest, you don't like yank them off the plant, because they're really, it will affect the plant. You want to use pruners or scissors from the kitchen. And this is my breakfast every morning. Yep, that's it. So I like to eat them raw, but a lot of people like to cook them, like stir fry style, gumbo. There's all these amazing recipes with okra. You could also juice it, I've heard, and it's like a really cool, like what comes out of it is a really cool mash. You can make cool raw vegan stuff out of. So that's an option too. I just take it off the plant and graze on the okra. But yeah, so you could definitely experiment with cooking it. But check it out how many there are. It's like really amazing, the abundance. Like if you have 2 or 3 of these, which we do, look, every day you can get like 2 or 3 off the plant. So if you have 3 plants, you could have, 10 okra potentially every single day, which is a lot, considering how it's just a couple plants. But look, there's probably a dozen on here. And this goes like, this started as a little seedling, so this will go and go and go. And look, it's already as tall as me. It even goes up to here, it'll keep putting them off as long as the plant stays healthy. Cool, and these are awesome because you could also save the seeds really easily. So you could actually check it out. Yeah, so they're in there, you could eat them, it's totally fine. But if you want to save these seeds, you don't want to save them when they're just green and young and tender like this when you eat them. You actually want to leave them on the plant. So whenever you save seeds, you want to kind of let the plant go to as mature as possible, so that energy goes to the seeds. That's kind of how they adapted in the wild. They spend all their energy to grow at first, and then they spend their energy to fruit and make babies. And that's so you have to give them time to get to that stage. So you let it go. It's a dry okra on there, and you pull that off, and then those seeds in there are hard and kind of cured and seasoned and ready to go on the ground. So that's when you want to harvest the seeds. But they do great from seed. Like you save a couple little okra fruits at the end of the year, and you'll have enough for the next year and for a whole lot of other people. So this is a great one. Definitely recommend South Florida. We want to grows well in our bioregion and what's tasty. So that's okra for me. We'll see you next time.